Okay, for the soup number 1, we're gonna make this Mexican potato soup. Simple ingredients: potato, salt, oregano, bay leaves, garlic, piece of onion, tomato, and butter. That's all you need. We're going to add cheese at the end, but it's when you serve it in the plate, so I'm gonna show you. But this is all you need for this amazing potato soup. I have here my cup to blend. I have a little bit of water. I'm gonna add more on my pot, but it's around a liter and a half of liquid. I'm going to cut my tomatoes and add it to my blender, okay? I hope you can see it, right? Hey, can you see? So, okay, I'm gonna add my garlic and my piece of onion. Okay, squeeze it right there. And let's blend it, okay? Oh yes, you have to be blended. Come on, I don't want to use my big blender. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna blend it. Okay, now in this pot, I'm going to do my soup. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add what I blend. Okay. And more water. Okay, I think that will do. I'm gonna add my bay leaves. If you have chicken bouillon, I forgot to do this, add it. If not, salt will do it. I'm gonna add a little bit of chicken bouillon. Okay. If you have, you can spice it up with onion powder, garlic powder, all those spices that are always so good. So what I'm gonna do, mix it up. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna let it boil. Meanwhile, I do the other part. We're almost done, guys. But I want this to boil, okay? To start getting all the flavors out. Okay, now I'm going to peel all my potatoes so we can slice it. We're gonna do like French toast. No, I mean like French fries, I mean. That's the way we're gonna cut them. So I just have to do this. This potato soup is very special, and let me tell you why. This potato soup, it's a soup that I grew up with. My mom will make it very, very often. It was a quick, easy, and very delicious meal. So you have to make it, and you know what? It's very affordable. It's perfect for now that winter is coming. We want to save money. This is your soup. Okay, here in this pan, we're going to like pre-cook my French fries. So I'm gonna combine butter and oil. The combination is gonna give a really good flavor to the potatoes. So meanwhile, I'm cutting my potatoes. I want these to start getting warm, and I have it in, let me show you, sorry, in low heat, okay? This is very low because I don't want it to burn. Just wanted to heat it, right? So I'm gonna start by, I'm not going to add my butter yet, but I will add my oil so this can start. And once I'm ready, I'm going to add my butter because then it's gonna burn, right? And it's only pre-cooking, so I'm not gonna add a lot of oil either. So let's get back. Well, this is getting hot. Let's cut my potatoes French fry style. My potatoes are ready. Now let's go to the stove. I'm going to add half of my batter to my pan so it can melt quickly, and I will start adding my potatoes. Okay. I'm gonna add my potatoes, very careful. I only want to pre-cook them, okay? I'm not gonna cook them, but I want the flavor. I'm adding a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay. And I'm just going to after maybe 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, I'm gonna get them out. I have a plate where I'm going to be collecting all of them. Once all I'm done, I'm gonna put it all together to my pot. Okay, I am done frying my potatoes. Now it's time for me to add them to my pot. Okay, so very careful. Remember mine? I'm gonna have them here very, very gentle so you don't burn yourself. And I'm gonna add the ones that I have on the pan. Now all my potatoes are here in my pot. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to add my oregano. That's what's gonna give the final touch. Mix it up. This is gonna be so good. And I'm just gonna let it here in medium low for around 5 minutes. Let's go. Guys, the potato soup is ready. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It tastes delicious. Let me put it on my plate so I can show you better. Okay, every time I do this soup, either my potato soup or my chicken tortilla soup, I always have leftover caldito, like the soup, the liquid. And so you can do two things. You can do more potatoes and use it, or you can freeze it and you can have it there for a month or so. And whenever you are in a rush, just get it out, defrost it, and add some, either if you do that tortilla chicken soup, add chicken, chips and stuff, or the potato soup, just more potato. Always have, it's so good, let me show you. Look at this delicious soup. Oh my gosh. And the last thing that we do once we serve it, we add some cheese. Whew. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Mix it up. And your cheese is gonna melt. It's gonna be so melted and it's gonna be so good. This is the best thing. Yes. So I'm gonna let it get a little, it's too hot right now for me to eat, so I'm not gonna show you yet, but I will. Look at this. And ladies and gentlemen, here's our second soup, chicken tortilla soup. You're gonna love it, believe me. You are going to love it. And let's tomato, onion, chicken bouillon, oregano, corn tortillas. I have chile de árbol. You can use, I usually do two, but this one is a long one, so I only decided one. This is not gonna be as spicy, but it's gonna give flavor. And chile guajillo, okay? These chiles, you can find it at any store, Walmart, HEB, Kroger, Smith, they sell it. You just go to the aisle where all the spices are, and that's gonna be there. So, and chicken, but my chicken is finished cooking. So this is all you need for this sopa chicken tortilla soup. Let me show you. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna clean. We're gonna remove the tail and the seeds inside. I always like to wear gloves because if not, when you touch your nose, your mouth, or your baby or whoever, it's gonna be spicy. So Very quick. I already have a small pot on my stove with water to get it hot. To get it boiling water, I'm gonna turn it off so I can add my chiles and rehydrate. Okay. Get all the seeds, the tail. Okay, we don't want that. And the little veins, if you can see them, remove them as well. This ones, okay. We're not doing that with a chile de árbol, okay? Only to this one. Okay, I have a small pan in my stove with 2 tablespoons of oil. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut my tomato like that. I'm gonna kind of like fry them to get all the flavor, to bring the flavor like intense and more intense, right? I'm adding my garlic as well. And with my onion, I like to slice it so it can like get all the flavors. So, okay, so let's take it to the stove. I'm gonna fry this, my tomato, my onion, and my garlic for around 5 to 6 minutes. And then the last minute, and then 6 minutes pass, and then I'm gonna add my chile de árbol only the last minute. This has to be very quick because if you don't, this type of chiles, their flavor change a lot. So I'm just going to remove the little tail and I'm gonna leave it here for later. Okay, my water is boiling. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm going to add my chiles and I'm just gonna leave it here for like 5 minutes. That's it. Now, here I have my pot with 2 tablespoons of oil. Oops, sorry, I move it. Okay. And very careful, I'm gonna add my tomatoes, garlic, onion. Okay. You want to cover it so all the oil doesn't come out. Pop it up. Every like minute or so, I'm gonna kind of mix it up so everything can have a chance to be here. Hold on. Meanwhile that's happening, I'm gonna start cutting my tortillas. Okay, and this is the way I like to cut them. Okay, put it on my plate. I'm using the same pot that I use to do my potato soup. Remember, I'm gonna use it to fry my tortillas. I'm just gonna wait for it to be warm. I have it in low heat, the oil, so because I don't want to burn my tortillas. So let's wait for that. Okay, this is ready. I'm just going to add my chile for literally 30 seconds, a minute the most, okay? Mix it out. You don't want to burn it, but you want to like kind of like toast it, okay? So let me see if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. So I have it right there. I want it to touch my pan, okay? So I'm gonna leave it there for like 10 seconds and then move it, 10 seconds, move it, you know? But this is what you're looking for. Okay, I'm going to add my tomatoes, my onion, all that stuff. I'm gonna add water. I'm gonna add my chile guajillo that they were in the water, remember? Okay. Hold on, sorry. I'm adding my chiles without the water. And actually you can use this water too, because we need some water, so I'm just gonna use this one. You can use clean one as well, but it's fine. Okay, and at this point I'm gonna add my chicken bouillon. And let's blend it. Okay, I'm gonna use the same pot because all that you see there, it's a lot of flavor. So we're gonna use this. What, a colander? I think that's what it's called, right? I'm not gonna turn it on yet because it's gonna start all the fat and all the oil that is already here. It's gonna be popping and it's gonna burn me. So I don't want that. So I'm just gonna do this. You may be asking, why do we need to do this? Every time you use guajillo pepper, poblano pepper, all those dry Mexican peppers, you have to do this because no matter how good you blend your chiles, you're gonna have all that stuff that I don't like in my soups. And they're very, hold on, what's the word? I know the word. Se amargan, bitter. This gets bitter, your soup or whatever you're using, so that's the reason why you have to pass it through this colander. So did you see all that? You don't want that in your soup, you know. I like more clean as well, so that's why I do it too, because I don't want all that in my soup. Okay, once I finish, I just add more water, and I'm going to let this boil for maybe 10 minutes. So all the flavors can combine. Check if it needs more salt if you want to. And at the end, we're adding oregano too. Okay guys, let's see, my pot here it's gonna start boiling, so I'm gonna leave it there for maybe 10 minutes. Then here I'm getting it medium low for my tortillas. We're gonna fry them, and I'm gonna shred my chicken, and my chicken tortilla soup, it's ready. Okay, and if you decide to make these soups and buy a bag of guajillo peppers that usually they sell you in a bag, and you may not use them all, no worries, because I'm gonna leave in the description below a few links for recipes that I use those chiles guajillos. In Mexican cooking, you use them a lot. So check them out. The other recipes that I have where you can use them. Okay, now it's ready. Okay guys, our shredded chicken, our soup, cheese, and the tortilla chips is done. Now, what's next? Once you're ready to eat, you're going to add your chicken. You are going to add your chips. And you're going to add cheese. Okay? And this delicious soup is ready. Give them like a minute for the cheese to melt. You can add more chicken, more cheese, more chips if you want to. But this is delicious, don't you think? And ladies and gentlemen, here's our second soup, chicken tortilla soup. You're gonna love it, believe me. You are going to love it. And let's go with our third and final soup. Okay, so when I do this caldo de pollo, I love to season my water where I'm gonna cook my chicken, just so I can have the chicken broth. And I like to add onion, garlic, bay leaf, salt, and just leave it for 7 minutes in my Instant Pot. I'm ready. Sorry, kids are playing. Okay, so my chicken is cooked already. And that's the chicken broth that I'm gonna use for my chicken broth for my recipe. I have chicken bouillon, onion, garlic, bay leaves, tomato, potatoes, zucchini, carrots. That's all I'm gonna do. The first thing that I'm gonna do is blend my tomatoes with my onion, my garlic, and my chicken bouillon, and I'm going to add a little bit of this chicken broth so my blender can blend, right? I'm adding my chicken bouillon, garlic and onion, and let me put this on the side. What I do with my tomatoes, I just cut them in half. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna blend it. I may add a little more, let's see. And let's blend it so we can start cooking that. Okay? Okay, I have it here. I put here my chicken bouillon, my chicken broth, I mean. And I'm going to add what I blend. Okay. And I'm adding my bay leaves. And I'm just gonna let it boil while I'm going to start cutting my vegetables. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is I'm going to add my potatoes and my carrots. So I'm going to cut the ends, and I'm gonna peel them. I'm going to start my potatoes. I'm gonna dice them. So just like that. Kind of big sizes. So the zucchini, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna put it right now. Those are gonna be, my zucchini is gonna be like in the last 5 minutes because I don't want it, I want it a little bit crunchy. So, but I'm gonna cut it now to have it ready. And the last thing that we need to do is shred my chicken breast. And let's do it. Okay guys, now The last thing, you're gonna add the zucchini and the chicken. 5 more minutes and this is done. Okay. Mix it up. Look at this. Doesn't that look so good? And this is the perfect time for you to check the flavor. If you think it needs more salt, add more salt. For me, it's perfect. We're not done. We need rice, and you'll see in a minute. So the rice is already seasoned as well. So it's a lot of flavors going on. 5. Once your zucchinis are tender, you can turn it off. Look at these guys. So good. So let me tell you, I did white rice, and I will leave the link on the description below for this. You're gonna put a little bit of white rice there, and then you're going to add your caldo de pollo. And guys, this is ready. Ready to eat. Look at this. Then, with your spoon, you just mix it up, and you can you eat it with corn tortillas. That's usually what we do. And your caldo de pollo, it's ready. It is super good. I hope you enjoy these delicious winter Mexican soups.